Good evening, welcome back. I hope that you enjoyed the footage that you've just seen. We're here tonight on Venus TV 805. We're looking for a queen, the Queen of Miss India, and this program is about the quest to find a queen for Miss India worldwide. And today, the first show here, we're going to be talking to one of the finalists who took part in the London pageant, which was on the 28th of September. It was a regional pageant. The winner, one of the winner, Miss Nargis Javani, she's here with me today, and we're going to talk about Nargis's journey from application to being one of the finalists for Miss India Worldwide. Welcome to Venus TV, and welcome to Miss India, Nargis.
Thank you so much for having me.
Did you ever think that you would be doing Miss India maybe a year ago?
No, to be honest, I never thought I would be here right now, but it's absolutely, I'm so grateful to even be here right now. And thank you so much.
How did you actually hear about Miss India?
I heard about Miss India through some friends, and I was asked by a lot of organisers telling me, you know, apply for it, you should do it, go for it. And when I applied, I didn't think twice. I didn't think, you know, is there a chance, you know, of losing or winning? I just thought, you know, let me go for it. And being one of the winners, I never knew that that time would come, and it was absolutely fantastic. And being in the finals, whew, it's overwhelming.
Okay, was it what you expected?
It's a lot harder than I expected. That's why you shouldn't expect, you know, for everything to go easy, but it's definitely going to be worth it. I hope so. So let's look forward to the final.
And how are you prepared for the finals? Would you say that you're 100% prepared, or would you say you need a little bit more time?
I would say that within 1 week, which is going to be on the 27th, and the press conference as well, which is less than a week, I think that, you know, the time that we did have, it was like we had 3 weeks. Now it's 1 week, and it's gone closer and closer. But I think that we are well prepared. I'm well prepared, and I hope, you know, that when it comes to the actual day, that's when I'll be like, oh my God, it's the finals. But now it's chilled out, relaxed. That's it.
But when I first read your name, it said Nargis Javani, and obviously this being Miss India pageant, पहले मैंने सोचा कि, you know, Nargis, is it an Indian name? Then I realized it actually wasn't an Indian name, and I was thinking, is she Indian? Because I had to check, obviously. And then I checked, and when I read your profile, you'd actually explained. So can you tell me a little bit more about it?
Well, Nargis was one of the most famous Indian actresses.
Yes, yes.
Don't know if you remember.
Well, yeah, I was a child when she was famous, maybe, but oh, that's giving away my age, isn't it? No, I wasn't. I read somewhere.
Yeah, she was absolutely. She was like the Aishwarya Rai of her time. My mum loved her so much, so when I was born, she decided to call me Nargis. Javani is our surname, so it's like, you know, Sheila ki Javani, but Nargis Javani. And we're from, my grandparents are from Delhi. We're Pathans. So I don't know if you know, the first king of India was, he was Pathan. So that our generation comes from that side. So my name combination, Nargis Javani, I guess it is memorable though.
No, it's a beautiful name for a beautiful young lady, I must say. And you speak Hindi?
Yes, I speak Hindi, but you know, my accent is always getting mixed up. You know, when I'm speaking Urdu, and then when I'm changing back to English, I keep forgetting to remove this accent. But it comes naturally.
That happens to everyone. जब हम हिंदी में बातें करते होते हैं ना, and उसके बाद अगर कोई इंग्लिश पर्सन के साथ बात करनी होती है ना, तो मेरी हिंदी भी मेरी इंग्लिश भी हिंदी की तरह हो जाती है ना. You start talking in an Indian accent, and I have English friends who say, "Have you been talking to somebody on the phone in an Indian accent just now?" I'm like, "How can you tell?" I'm like, "Because your English has gone very Indian."
You start speaking like yaar.
Yeah. And and you know, especially like when you go somewhere and you meet people who have an Indian accent, and if you spend an hour or so with them, you do go away and then you start talking in Indian language. And you know, actually I quite enjoy it. You know, there is an actual fun side of speaking English in an Indian accent, you know.
Of course. And you know what's the most hardest thing is that, you know, when you're speaking it and then you come out of it, it's like completely crazy, and you feel like you have to carry on. So because you can't come out of the accent, it just sticks to you. But it's good. It's good fun though.
So before applying to Miss India UK, had you applied to any other pageants?
I did. I was in the Miss England quarterfinals, but that didn't work out, and I'm really glad that it didn't because it got postponed. So I was really really happy now that I'm doing the Miss India pageant because I don't think that if I had got into the finals and if I had won, um, you know, well, one knows, I don't know. If I had won, then I wouldn't have had this great opportunity to do this. And everything happens for a reason.
It
and
does.
I'm glad it did happen.
और जब आपने एप्लीकेशन करना था तो आपने अपने पेरेंट्स को बताया होगा कि हम मिस इंडिया के लिए एप्लीकेशन कर सकते हैं तो आपके फादर का और मदर का क्या रिएक्शन था
My father's reaction was like, as long as you're true to yourself, um, you will go far. Don't be scared. Don't be worried. Just have fun and enjoy and do it for a good reason. My mom, she was really really happy and excited. So I think the reaction was absolutely positive. Absolutely.
So where if say for example you were to win Miss India worldwide, have you prepared a speech for yourself?
मैं बोलना चाहती हूँ. I don't know. What would I say? In my speech, I guess it has to come from the heart. Like in the London regionals, my question and answers just came straight from my heart, and it won over the crowd, and I couldn't believe it. I was very very happy. I think that's what gave me my.
क्या question पूछा था judges ने?
They asked me. He asked me one of the judges, everyone else got asked, what would you do with £1,000,000? Or, if you were to win, what would you do? I got asked, how are you? How are you feeling? And I said, I am feeling happy. And he said, you're not nervous? I said, I'm feeling very happy because all of the girls here, we put in so much effort. And people might find faults in themselves, but I find perfection in everyone. And that's what got the crowd going. And I guess it came straight from my heart, and I was really happy that I didn't have to think about what I said. I just said it.
So as part of the Miss India pageant, the competition, you have to do charity work as well, because there is a title. कि एक title होती है जिनमें Miss India charity की title है.
Of course.
तो वो title win करने के लिए आपको एक charity को support करना पड़ता है. तो आपने कौन सी charity choose किया हुआ है?
I chose WaterAid because I believe that WaterAid is one of the most, greatest charities that could help and support any child around the world for water. I mean, we have water in front of us every day, but they don't have clean water, and a lot of children die because they don't have clean water. So I've had a lot of fun and a lot of happiness raising money for the charity. So it's a great benefit, regardless of what happens. It's a great benefit.
So क्या कर रही हो आप funds raise करने के लिए charity के लिए?
I've had a bit of door-to-door services. I've asked for people to sponsor and give money, bucket work as well. I've contacted our local charity from WaterAid from my area in South London, and they have done a bit of stuff like to support WaterAid and the Miss India finalist, a lot of newspapers as well. So it's got a lot of press publicity, which is great because a lot of people have donated a lot, and I can't wait for the end result because regardless of what happens, regardless of winning or losing, I'm glad that I can give this as something that I have done for the charity and for those children.
Well, when we actually decided, जब हम सोच रहे थे कि charity के लिए क्या किया जाए, every जो applicants है finalist, हमने सभी को कहा कि एक charity को चुना जाए, और हर एक लड़की ने एक charity चुना हुआ है, और हमारा अंदाज़ भी यही था कि even एक लड़की £100 raise करती है एक charity के लिए, and वो 20 आदमी के साथ 20 लोगों के साथ बात करती है, तो at least 20 people have realized that there is charity called WaterAid, and शायद वो £1 भी दे दे. So that's 20 people who have given £1, and perhaps in the future they will give some more. But it's such a small amount for us to give £1. And I always say that if every person I knew just gave £1, that would be a huge amount of money. It would make such a big difference. And WaterAid is amazing. I mean, have you ever considered, like, when we were doing last year, जब हम कर रहे थे WaterAid, हमने support किया था WaterAid को, तो हमने सभी लड़कियों को बोला था कि प्लीज़ आप एक काम करें, आज रात को जब आप घर ट्रेनिंग डे था ना, तो हमने कहा कि आज रात आप जब घर जाओगे तो सुबह उठ के, संडे था, तो हमने कहा जब आप सुबह उठोगे तो तो प्लीज़ ट्राई एंड स्टे विदाउट वाटर फॉर एज लॉन्ग एज यू कैन. सो जब बाथरूम में जाए तो टॉयलेट भी ना फ्लश करें. जब आप वॉश हैंड्स करना हो तो वो हैंड भी ना वॉश करें. आप चाय भी नहीं पी सकती, कुछ भी नहीं कर सकती. अगर आप करना चाहती हो तो यू हैव टू वॉक टू द नियरेस्ट मैकडोनल्ड्स. सो इट मेक्स यू अप्रिशिएट कि एक कप पानी के लिए तुम्हें कितनी एफर्ट करना पड़ता है. वी डोंट अप्रिशिएट बिकॉज वी जस्ट open the tap. आप कह रही थी कि you would love to go to India, so would you pursue maybe doing some work for water aid in India?
I would love to. I mean, that's the greatest, to be able to do charity work in India. I think India is the most beautiful country,
Yeah.
and it has its two sides, the, you know, the poor side and the rich side. And I'd love to be in the poor side and to help them, because, you know, like you said, you know, we don't appreciate these things until we've experienced it. I want to experience it. I want to be with those people who need us. I'd love to see what they're going through so I can feel it. Because, you know, seeing it on TV is not the same as actually being there. So definitely I would love to do a lot of work there.
Have you been to India?
No, this would be my first time.
Okay.
So
Well, there are lots of opportunities for you to travel with Water Aid, because I know that they're always looking for overseas volunteers to go and join different projects.
Yeah.
So if you win Miss India, obviously you're going to get an opportunity to go because you will be supporting your charity. But if you didn't win Miss India, फिर भी आप Water Aid को support करोगी बाद में?
Of course, regardless of what happens, I would definitely still support all the charities and still go to India and still do my work there. I mean, that's life. You know, we have to help those who cannot help themselves, with or without the title. So.
Okay. Well, अगर आप win होती है Miss India, तो plan क्या है? क्या करोगी आप?
My plans, oh gosh, so many plans ahead. But with the title, it's not about, you know, straight away it's, you know, glamorous, you know, beauty, magazines, fashion. That's not important to me as much as actually doing something with the title. This pageant is about who you are, not what you can do with, you know, your looks or your face. It's about what you can do with the title. And with this title, I know that I can help a lot of people. I know that with this title, I can go to functions more easily. I know that I can actually have people supporting the charity, because they'll be like, you know, Miss India supporting, let's support as well. So rather than just, you know, any girl just coming in and, you know, even if it's just any girl, it's still good. But with the title, I definitely want to do more charity work. I definitely want to help with the title, not only to make India proud, but also to provide for India.
Oh wow, that's a great notion, and I hope that when you win, you will actually follow that up, and I will be watching you. So don't think I won't be watching you. So if I was to ask you, what was the most memorable moment of your journey from application to now, what would that be?
My most memorable journey has to be probably with the regionals. It has to be because that gave me 50% of what the actual finals will be like. I met a lot of great girls, all beautiful inside and out, absolutely. Great team, great people, absolutely fantastic. And it gave me the insight of what this pageant can actually be, because, you know, when you first go on there, you don't know what it's going to be like. You don't know what a pageant is going to be like. And I think that the London pageant really did help me with that, and to the finals, I guess, and also the charity work, you know. But I did do that before, so it is a memorable moment. But then again, it's all about how to prepare yourself, and I guess I feel prepared because of winning the South London title. It's fantastic.
So in South London, when you walk, if you've been to the town, have you noticed that people have commented that they've seen you anywhere? And does it feel any different when you walk down the high street now? Does it feel any different?
It does feel a bit different because, you know, I've had a lot of people asking me, especially the aunties. The aunties come up to me, you know, they ask me, where have I seen you before? Like when I was on the train, she asked me, where have I seen you before? I said, I don't know where to start. Because it could be anywhere. It could be a magazine, it could be TV, it could be anything. But she decided to take a picture with me. She said, you know, I can see it in you, that you're going to be something amazing. And I was like, thank you so much. So I guess the aunties definitely have, I have a good fan base with them.
Oh, good, good. So if you do need votes, you can get the aunties to
Of course.
be rooting for you.
Of course, I hope so that all the aunties will come and vote for me.
So if your auntie supporters are watching you right now, do you have a message for them?
I do. I hope that you've enjoyed my journey, and I hope that my journey will have a great outcome. And do come and support me on the 27th for the Miss India in Oxfordshire. You can find all the details on the Miss India UK website. And I hope that I can have all your support, and thank you so much so far. Thank you.
Okay, that's really, really good. Tell me one thing, I'm always curious to know. When you think, first of all, okay, I'm going to do this. I have lots of girls tell me that they think about it and then they think about this. And we still get emails saying, I was thinking about applying and I didn't, but am I too late? Like now, even yesterday, we had an email saying, I've been thinking, but I've been thinking and thinking. So at what point did you decide, I'm going to apply and actually fill in the form and press that button? What made you sort of actually just think, okay, I'm just going to do it? Because it's a big decision, isn't it? It's a big decision. It's a big commitment.
It is. It's quite a big decision, and I didn't know that it would get this far. I mean, just yesterday, I remember sitting there on my laptop filling the form, and now today I'm here. I think I was pushed by a lot of people. I got a couple of messages on Facebook. I got, my friends. Avina, she asked me to do it as well, and I don't know if you know, the organisers of the London region, they pushed me as well. They had notices. Eastern Illusion pushed me a lot. They said, you should do it. You definitely should do it. So I after that, I just decided, okay, why not? Even though I didn't know what the pageant was about, even though I didn't know, what it's going to be like, when it's going to be, I still thought, give it a try. And it just feels like yesterday that I was sitting there right on my laptop just applying, and here I am today. It's a great honour. Fantastic.
So if you could change one thing about the whole journey, what would it be? If there's one thing that you can put your finger on and say, that didn't go as a planned, can I just change that or forget about it?
I think I would have to say, I think I would have to change my dance. Nibura, I loved dancing. I love dancing so much, but I had literally 1 hour practice. Yeah, but it still turned out great. But my dance, I didn't know what I was doing. I freestyled it. I wish I could have changed that, but now being prepared for the finals, I know exactly what I am doing, and I hope that the audience definitely will enjoy it. So that's one thing that I would change. That's it.
So have you changed it from Limura, or have you just...
Of course I have to change it from Limura. You know what? It's a fantastic song. Ashwarya did an amazing job in it. But for me, I think, I love Indian traditional dancing. I don't like, even though my name is Giovanni and Nargis Giovanni, I still don't like the, sexy dancing. I don't like that at all. I can't do it unless I was taught. But I think sticking to traditional old dancing is definitely a great passion. So I hope that this time I nail it.
Okay. What do you do besides from Miss India?
Yeah, I model. As most of the contestants, they model and act. So that's my career path right now. I have magazine shoots, catwalks, serial work, and that's my life right now, isn't it? I mean, I'm only 18, but I guess I've gotten so used to it that it's become my life.
Okay. So are you looking for TV work or Bollywood, Hollywood?
Definitely Bollywood. Definitely Bollywood.
Why not Hollywood?
You know what? Hollywood would be fantastic, but once again, I am a pure Indian desi girl in my heart. I cannot be Hollywood. I mean, I can be in photo shoots because, it's easy, but when you're speaking, especially with acting, if you have a great passion towards your culture, then it's absolutely easy, and you feel comfortable and you feel happy, and definitely Bollywood is the one for me.
So when you say Bollywood, what do you have to offer to Bollywood that the other contestants or the other wannabe Bollywood babes they can't offer? What can you offer? What do you bring to Bollywood? Do you think that the director should snap you up? If say Karan Johar is watching, what is it about you that he can say that girl is for me?
Me, I bring a lot of energy into a set. I bring a lot of happiness, I think, because you know you take every day by being happy, and I think that you know if you have a good team, you create a good film, and I think with me that's what I can bring to the set. You know, a lot of joy and great passion and good acting, of course.
Well, what about Hindi?
Hindi, you know what, Hindi, of course, Hindi is a very big key. My Hindi is good. It's just my accent that sometimes needs to be fixed, like my English one sometimes. That's it.
So what's your favourite Hindi movie? So if you want to, if somebody said you could have the choice of, at the moment I read somewhere that Salman Khan is looking for 10 top babes to be in his next movie. So if you were to choose a movie, which would it be? Which movie would you want to do? And who with? Which actor?
Oh gosh,
You
this
could
is so
choose.
hard.
Who would you choose?
You know what? Just the other night I was watching Dan Gol.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it with John Abraham. I would definitely want to do a film with John Abraham. That's definitely. But I think that from my heart, from who I've grown up watching, definitely Shah Rukh Khan. I mean, who doesn't? And my favorite film has to be Devdas.
Oh, yes, me too. I think that film was just very entertaining. The songs, the music, the dancing, and the two Bollywood babes.
Beautiful. Madhuri
Yeah.
Dixit, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, in English movies, so you say that if, say, tomorrow somebody rang you up and said, I've got a slot and I'm looking for an actress, what would you turn it down and say, no, I'm only for Bollywood?
I would go because, you know, when life gives you an opportunity, you have to take it.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, you know, it's all written in our kismet. I would go and I would see how it goes. If it goes good and they like me, then I'll take it from there.
Well, thank you very much for joining me today, Nergis. I hope that you've enjoyed my company as much as I've enjoyed yours. And thank you very much to you for making the journey here. And I wish you all the luck at the National.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed our company. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Every night this week, we will be here at the same time. I hope that you guys will join us every night. Thank you for watching. Good night. Namaskar.